Record.
What's up, my YouTubers? All right, I want to drop this real fast. It's something that I wasn't gonna get on and talk about, but but so I got a phone call a couple days ago about now who I consider a family member of mine, and which I got a lot of love for several reasons. One, I consider him my family member. I'm not gonna say what, and two, he was trying to help another family member of mine. And I don't know if the situation ever got resolved, um, or if he ever was able to fix it, being the fact that, I know he needed some help afterwards, and which I had set up to try and get him some help. But his dad said that, he already had it figured out. And then last time I talked to him, he said he felt like he got left hanging. But at the same time, I don't know if his dad ever told him or not, but his dad told me that, he had it figured out already. He already had help. So, that's just a rundown on you know so the reason why so I got a phone call a couple of days ago saying that if I knew this name, and I was like, yeah, I know exactly who that is. That's my uh one of my family members. And they said, oh, he's he's over here. And so I didn't know why, I really didn't ask any questions. It's like, man, and then I was gonna call his dad because I know him and his dad live together, and his lady and his kids, and they all live together. But being the fact that I haven't talked to his dad, and now I know I'm pretty sure they're stressing out. Um, so I haven't called him to find out why or what. So, anyways, I had my wife look up his name, and it just sucks for the whole fact being that he ended up. Well, I guess there was more than one or two, uh, and it's public records through his name, and you know, like I said, he was there during my whole incident and what happened with me. But unfortunately, he got arrested. I'm not even say what county. I know it's not here in town, but he got arrested because he was driving under the influence. Now I don't know if it happened to be an accident or anything like that, but I do know that's why he got arrested, and which I'm hoping it wasn't no kind of accident. I'm hoping nobody got hurt. I'm hoping he didn't get hurt or anybody else didn't get hurt for that matter. It's just something that hits me a little harder only because uh, I consider him one of my family members, and and like I said, he was trying to do, trying to help me out and one of my other family members out, and like I said, I don't know if he was ever fix it. It's like a chandelier, something he was trying to fix that was sentimental, and I was trying to give him some help, but as far as I know, he didn't know about that because last time I talked to him, um, he said he felt like I didn't try to help him in the situation, which that's not true. But anyways, I know he got arrested through DUI. I'm hoping uh, nobody got hurt. Hoping it wasn't an accident. Hoping he didn't get hurt or nobody else got hurt. Um, but I do know he got arrested through a DUI, which, like I said, it kind of hits me a little harder for the fact being that he was there, he was around during my incident when I got hit by a drunk driver, and and like I said, I really don't want to call his dad because I'm pretty sure they're stressing right now, and just unfortunately, as far as I know, it's like I know on the my wife looked it up. I think it said he had more than three in the last 10 years, something like that. And so I don't know what court dates pending. So I have no clue what he's looking at, if anything. Like I said, I don't want to call his dad and try to find out, or his wife, because like I said, I'm pretty sure they're stressing. But just unfortunately, like I said, I'm glad. Well, as far as I know, there was no accident, and I'm glad for that. But in the same time, he's away from his kids. He's away from his lady, and as far as their housewives, hopefully nothing happens there. But in this situation, it sucks because he was close to me, or I was close to him. The last couple of months I really didn't get much time to talk to him, because he felt like I let him down in some situation, which wasn't the case. I was trying to get him some help, but I didn't get to talk to him because I didn't have his number. So I was talking with his dad, and his dad told me, what, forget about the help, because he doesn't need it. He got help through one of his brothers. So okay. And like I said, last time I talked to him, he told me he was felt like I let him down, I lagged on him, but real respectful. He just said, what, I love you, and I didn't get to tell him. I tried getting you some help, and that was the last time I talked to him, because I didn't get to tell him. And so now, like I said, I don't know what he's looking at. I don't know when his court date is, but he got arrested because of driving under the influence. I don't know what his point level was. All I know that it was DUI. He is being held, and he does have a court date. I'm not sure when, being that I think the date was, well, it was a few days ago. I know that because I got a phone call like 2 days ago. I just never got on here and spoke about it because it's just something that is like, man, it just hits me. I heard about other DUIs incidents. Matter of fact, I had 3 people that wants to get on and do an interview, but their case through their third DUI is still open, and that's automatically, for me, that's automatically no. If there's a case still open on it, it's a no, because I don't want on either side, rather if you were the driver or you were in a path of a driver. I don't, that's something, if it's a still pending case or whatever, that's something I won't have, somebody come on here and talk about, unless, it's already closed, it's done, and everything, they talk about, it's literally public information, and that's different. As well, as long as you don't put nobody else down for it. Like in my case, that individual that I was drinking and driving, actually got a video through one individual's family member, or a person that was in the car's family member, of the other incident that I never posted. I never told nobody, but I do have a little clip through one of the recordings of one of the people that was on the phone that they shared. And it's crazy because they came, tried talking to me, after I came out of my coma, because like I said, they thought I was gonna die, and they came and tried talking to me, after I came out of a coma. I said, what, I don't remember nothing. But there was a statement made in my situation through somebody that was in the car, and they said, well, I was too drunk. I knew this person only had a few to drink, and they said they were okay. So I gave the person the keys, and that's in in my paperwork and all that. But I hold no animosity towards this person. Even though this person never came out and apologized. I know this person talked about it was my fault, but I know for a fact it wasn't. And I don't know that person does or not, being they were 4 hours later through a blood test, way over the limit even then. So I don't know how much that person, but you know what? If that person, would like to get on and help me, raise awareness of drinking and driving, I'll be more than willing. Like I say, I don't hold nothing against that person. Um, and it just sucks for me because it hits me a little closer for the fact being that the person I'm talking about that I got the phone call a couple of days ago, um, and it was somebody that didn't even know. They just asked me, "Hey, do you know such and such?" I was like, "Yeah, that's my family member." And oh well, this person's over here, and so today I had my oh actually the other day I had my wife look up this person's name, and yeah, sure enough, one of the things that he was arrested for because he was drinking under influence. Like I said, I don't know. I haven't called, his dad or anything like that, or his lady to get more details because I know they're probably stressing about it. So, and like I said, for him, I'm glad. Hopefully, as far as I know, there was no accident, nobody got hurt, and that's a plus. But and now he's gonna spend some time away from his daughter, from his lady, and or his kids. He has more than one kid. But it just sucks because knowing exactly what happened to me, and I know he defended my situation, but yet he didn't learn from my situation, and that's what hurts me more than anything. Being that well, anyways, I just want to get on real fast and say what I was thinking, and I will be on later on today, play some oldies. I'm not sure what genre of oldies yet, but being that it's football day, I don't know how many people are going to be watching me, but I hope people get on. Being it's only preseason. Matter of fact, I think just the Raiders play Minnesota today. I think it's the only game today. So when I get on, that game should already be done. So hopefully people get on and watch me play oldies or listen to me play oldies, not watch me. And so and then, like I said, September 18th, I want to get on. I know it's going to be football days on a Sunday. Everybody's be watching football. I think regular season, so it can be regular season by that time. And but it is a day that's very important for me because it makes 4 years since my incident, since I was in the path of somebody that was drinking and driving. And but like I say, I never had my full time to give the full story um, about what I remember, what I went through, what my family had to go through, still have to go through, what I still have to go through. And anybody got questions about for me about anything, please hit me up. Come on live with me. I'm gonna go on StreamYard this way. Anybody wants to join me live, they can join my live, as well as I think my wife is gonna be my wife. One of my kids will be here to. Anybody just comments and ask me questions through the comments. They can read them out to me and I can answer you. One thing I do ask, don't ask me who it was, the individual was in the other card because I won't answer that. But that's pretty much about it. Other than that, it has anything to do with like what I'm going through, how I feel about it. I answer all that, and exactly, not just me that is going through it and still going through it, but my kids as well, my family as well, my lady as well. And that's what hurts me about this situation, knowing who got arrested and what for. And because, like, man, I wish, he would learn off my situation, being, you know, uh, who we are to each other. And, unfortunately, he didn't. But, it is what it is. I can't, change everybody, but I can try. I can try. That's the most I can do is try. So with that said, but if you guys know anybody's been impacted in any way whatsoever by uh, a DUI, rather if you were in the path of somebody or your family member was in the path of somebody, or if you were the one driving. I would love to hear your story. Please get on, hit me up. My phone number is in the description or my email, and and let me know. Like I said, I would love to hear your story. I was supposed to have a couple of people do some interviews, but I don't think that's going to happen. I did get hit up by a couple other people that wants to tell their story, but they still have an open pending case of the DUI incident, and unfortunately, two of them has to do with death. One of them, which is not in this county, it had to do with two infants that passed away, and somebody else. Another one has to do well. Anyways, I don't want to speak too much on those because those cases are still open, and but neither one of the cases are in my county. Period. So, but I know they did hit me up through my YouTube. They did hit me up about wanting to get on and tell their story. But one of the first things I had asked them, is there already a closed case? And they were like, no, we're still going through it. And I told you, what, unfortunately, I can't do it. I don't want to put anything in jeopardy in your situation. So with that said, I'll be back on tonight, play some oldies. I'm not sure what genre of oldies yet, but I will be back on tonight. And remember, tell your loved ones you love them before you leave your house, because you're not guaranteed to make it home, as I know that firsthand, as I almost didn't make it home at all. I wasn't supposed to, but luckily for me, I did. And remember, be a blessing, stay blessed. I'm out. Kick me off.